Who do you think has had the better console build-up from a business and consumer perspective? Xbox Series X with the go hard early, or PlayStation 5 with a slow tease? And he wants us answers from both ends, consumer perspective and business perspective.
The Xbox Series X, no question. It's not even close.
I agree. They've had it better,
Xbox Series X, Xbox as a brand was in its last fucking legs. And somehow Microsoft has revived it and gotten a lot of fucking hype for it. Going back to the video game awards when no one was expecting for anyone to announce a console
Yeah,
or
that was
to
a
show it. If
megaton.
they show it, it was a fucking megaton. And they've been doing all of these announcements in between. It's like, it was just a slight progression. Every month there was like something. And like I mentioned, Xbox was in its like I mentioned, it's in its last legs, and now it's like I can see this as a viable, competitor to the PlayStation now.
Never give up, never surrender.
I wouldn't have said that November of last year.
Yeah, no, I agree. So definitely Xbox. Here's the funny thing, though, right? Even though and we've said this a million times, like Xbox is doing a way better job advertising their console, Sony's still reaping more of the rewards. They're still getting more hype.
Yeah, but they're
no matter what
This
Xbox.
is their past record, though.
Yeah, no, it is because of we've said it before, because of the success of the PS4, obviously. And think about it, even though the Xbox is doing a way better job, the Xbox One is fucking things up for them. People are like, oh, that shit was whack,
It's the games. That's all they need now. They just need the games.
Yeah.
Everything else is going perfect for them. They just need the
games.
To produce. And if the games that start coming out are butter games, then that's it. But right now, if this was a prize fight, we got one that everybody's really interested in as the underdog, and they're like, yeah, you know what? Let's look at this guy's promos. Let's see what he got. But if he gets in the ring and he can't throw punches and kicks, it's fucking over. And those punches and kicks from Microsoft are the games.
Yeah, they need them. Again, that's Xbox's biggest problem. They're doing everything right when it comes to marketing, when it comes to the system. They're doing everything right. But those games need to come, man. Without the games, it doesn't fucking matter, And on the flip side, Sony has been fucking up everything with the marketing, right? But if they have the games, nobody's gonna give a shit about all that stuff,
Yeah, at the end of the day, before just to launch till in 2 weeks from now, all what they've done is just get off the gate. If they're doing a 100-meter dash, all those 100 meters are still left to go, and that's the games. The games are the legs that carry you through the finish line.
Yep. So Microsoft needs to bring them. And here's the thing: we're probably not going to see those big games for another year or two. So let's see if they can hold out for that long, Because again, whether they're advertising the most, Game Pass, old games on a new system, it's not going to be enough, man. It's not going to be enough. Until those Bethesda games start dropping, then things could change. But at the moment, foreseeable future, I don't know, man. Those old games ain't going to do it, man. Meanwhile, Sony say again. I've been critical of the fucking launch lineup on you, and I'm like, they at least have actual PlayStation exclusives. Microsoft doesn't have shit. As far as exclusives, nothing. Halo was the big one. Look what happened.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Microsoft. I mean, are you talking in general or at launch?
Talking about at launch and even the first year. I'm going to go that far. Microsoft, I'm going to,
Okay.
this my.
So what's coming out in the first year for PlayStation?
Oh, we already named them 20 minutes ago. Oh, we got fucking, Horizon Zero Dawn 2. We got Spider-Man. We got fucking Ratchet and Clank. Those are for the big games. And then we have the other shit like Destruction All-Stars and Sackboy and all this other shit. I can't name an Xbox exclusive that's coming in the next year. Maybe Hellblade is the only one,
We got the Gears Tactics.
That's one, but again, that's an old game too. It's already out.
The Medium coming out in December.
Thank you for mentioning that because I always keep forgetting about that fun game.
Everyone forgets that. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, by the way, Godfall, Demon Souls, Bread. That's some more PlayStations are getting. So yeah, Medium could be one. Like Brian said, everybody forgets that, including me. I'm like, what the fuck's a Medium? Maybe it could be a sleeper hit.
I mean, I see a lot of I'll be honest, I see a lot of filler on both sides. The loss of Halo was a big one, but I mean, yeah, okay, so we've got Horizon, we've got Ratchet and Clank,
Demon
and we've
Souls,
got Spider-Man.
Godfall.
You know,
I do love how
you were all
people-
talking shit on Godfall and how it was a
Brett,
past bargain
Brett,
bin
you're not
game
understanding what I'm
until-
saying.
Until it turns
Brett,
into,
this is
what
not something that
exclusives
he's-
do they
Brett,
have? And all of a
Brett, you're
sudden
not
the
under-
fucking heavy hitter stand on the front
Brett,
lines.
you're not understanding what we're saying. I'm not talking about what I'm looking forward to. I'm telling you what's there. If you look at what PlayStation has to offer as far as and Microsoft has to offer, PlayStation has more. Understand?
Yeah, dude, I was just literally, in terms of context, I was just talking about playable games.
Yeah.
Like good games, decent games, like, you know,
Well, we can't
not
say that.
just
We don't,
shovelware.
we don't know if these games are going to be Godfall. You know,
So
you know how I
you
feel
heard it
about
here
Godfall.
first. You heard it here first, people. Tony says Godfall is not a Destiny shovelware type game.
What the what
No way.
what the hell did he?
Brett,
I don't
are
even
you-
know.
are you talking-
What the fuck did he? Hold on, I'm so confused right now. What did I say?
I was talking about games that are, I said I wasn't really super impressed. I see a lot of, you know, shovelware games or cheap games that aren't really going to last. And you countered me with Godfall, thus
No.
saying
Yeah.
you believe that Godfall is going to be a quality title.
No,
and
I
not
didn't
just
say.
a
I didn't
flash
say.
in the
You're
pan
putting words in my
Destiny game.
fucking mouth, bro. I didn't say that. I said.
Then,
your
so
your question was
wait,
your
let me
question.
ask that.
No,
Is
no.
Godfall
Mhm.
is Godfall going to be a decent game, or is it going to be part of the shovelware pile?
No, it's going to be a big selling game because there's nothing fucking to buy, and that game actually looks AAA. It doesn't matter what my feelings are about the game; it's going to be a huge seller for sure. You know?
Okay,
Yeah. Just because I don't.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, just because I don't give a fuck about the game. No, but my point is because you were saying what does Sony have, and I told you what Sony has. That's all I
I
heard.
wasn't asking what so, dude.
Yeah, you did. Rewind
You're
the tape.
you're
You
listen
said
to
what
the
does
first half
Sony
of the
have.
All right, never mind. I'm done.
All right.
You
Yeah.
listen to the first half of the question and assume I'm talking about something else.
Yeah. We're
That's cool.
yeah.
Move
We're
on.
yeah. All right, because we're answering
Yeah,
two
Brett.
different things.
I you know, like, I think all of us heard you the way Tony heard you. I don't know.
What about you guys in the
the
chat?
whole
What did
point of
Brett
the game-
ask?
The thing I was
Yeah.
asking, the thing I was saying was, nobody looks like they have really innovative or new games. The launch of this generation.
No. You
sucks
said
on both sides. Miles
No.
Morales is an
No.
expansion. Demon
No,
Souls
Brett,
is a
Brett,
remake.
Brett, you said
No.
nobody has anything in reality. That's all you said.
I didn't say no. I
No,
didn't
he didn't say
in
that
reality.
either. Yeah. He said both
You
of
said
them look
I was
smart.
saying
no. You
that
said there's nothing on
Literally,
either
I
side.
started the conversation with. Literally, I started the conversation with. I don't see anything on either side. Both companies are mostly shoveling the big pile of fucking shovelware.
No,
I was talking about
No. You started off right. You expanded on what you said, and you never said the expanded part. You just said there's nothing on either side.
I did. Go back.
Yeah,
and
but you didn't say
listen.
that. I'm telling you, you did. I'm agreeing with you. Are you listening to me? I'm telling you.
You
that's
said I
what
didn't
exactly.
expand on it though.
No, you didn't expand on it. You just said there's nothing on either side, and that's it. And then Tony said, no, there's PlayStation has Godfall and Demon Souls and Miles and he went on a list, and then he's like, as compared to whatever that game was that Brian mentioned, and then he said, so you're saying that Godfall is a, or whatever you asked, and it's like, no, you just literally said there's nothing on either side. So you just mentioned something that was on one side.
But
And
that's
you didn't like his
okay,
answer.
But you see why that? Do you see how that doesn't make sense if you don't include the part where I was saying that I don't see any playable games on either side? I did clarify that. Apparently, I just ran out, or my mic fucking cut out, or something.
Maybe. But
Yeah,
at least,
I'm not impressed with anything on either side. The only stuff that we have on Sony's side, I'm not giving credit to because it's a fucking remake and an expansion. That shouldn't be the kind of shit I'm excited about on a launch. No, I'm not saying Sony doesn't have more shit. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I'm not excited. This isn't an exclusive thing. This isn't a PlayStation or Xbox thing. I'm just saying I'm not excited about the games on either side.
hey, I don't blame you.
Doesn't have to be
I'm with you.
fanboy
I'm with you. I'm not
warfare
excited
bullshit.
either for these fucking things. I'm just saying in terms of volume, but at least we're on the same page now. Because again, I had to take a step back. I'm like, because I said Sony doesn't have fucking shit. And I look back, I'm like, oh, they actually do have a bunch of shit. It's just I don't care about any of this stuff, Oh, but Xbox has
mean,
nothing. They have shit. You know, they have medium. Okay, here we go.
Again,
Yeah.
why does this always need to turn into what about like the comparison against the other guy fanboy bullshit? Like you're talking about how many things Sony has. Why do you even Sony has? Why do you even need to bring up Microsoft?
Because we're comparing. Because we're comparing. Because we're comparing. That's the question. We're comparing. Is it our comparison? You can't compare Sony to Sony. You're comparing Sony to Xbox.
The question is,
which
had a better
that wrote a long time ago.
Brett, the question literally is, which had a better build-up, the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5? We all agreed it was the Xbox Series X.
Okay.
I don't know where the fanboy
We're
bullshit
talking
is
about
coming in
marketing,
here.
not games.
We're saying we just expanded on the topic. It's pretty simple. We all agree it was Xbox, so we wanted to expand on like to keep talking about this stuff and like but the most important part is
but that's not what the question was about.
Yeah, no, but we answered the question. We answered the
question.
Yeah, Brett, the question, we answered it within 5 seconds because it's a very simple answer. Xbox had the better marketing, no question about it. So to keep it going, we expanded on it. Yeah.
Okay, but then you just said the conversation we were having when I said that I was talking about Jesus, you people.
You people? What do you mean, people?
Yeah, guys, calm it down, guys. Calm it down. No, Brett. Let me just walk it through. So the conversation, the first question was, what, who had the better marketing? We said Xbox, right?
And then we moved off of that.
Yeah, and then we transitioned to, but the marketing won't mean shit unless you have games, and then we start comparing the games. That's where it came to.
And then I started talking about how I'm not excited for either one.
Yes.
And you said you're comparing the games. And then you said that was literally the question, but it wasn't the question. We answered the question in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, or actually, you're right. You're right about that. I'll give you that. So that was the topic of when we moved on. I'll give you that. Maybe that something got lost in translation there. Remember, the question transitioned to us talking about games. So the transition point.
And I transitioned it to when I was talking about in terms of like we kind of moved on from there, and then I kind of brought up I'm not excited about either one, and now we're sitting recapping a conversation / argument that is literally all recorded. Can we just move on?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Yo, you doing good, bro?
Damn. You're right, brother. I'm chilling right now.
Boring as shit for the fans.
You know.
Unless they just like hearing me being antagonized, which case fine, say so.
No one's antagonizing you, brother. We're just talking, man.
Yo, man, we're literally having a conversation.
Yeah, we're just having a conversation, you know. And Brett, I agree with you. Both liners are whack. Fuck that shit, you know. Oh man. All right, let's move on to the last question.
I'm just of the mindset. Before we go, I'm just of the mindset. I refuse to applaud Sony for the fact that the first 2 games that they're really coming out are kind of half-baked games. Yes, it's better, but I'm not giving them a fucking trophy for it.
Yeah, I agree with you. No one here is giving them a trophy for it. Fuck that shit. We're still holding those motherfuckers to the fire, even though I got the PlayStation hat on. Fuck that. Again, like you said, you have an expansion game and a fucking remake of a PS3 game. Whoop-de-fucking do, you know? But it's still more than Microsoft.
Nobody gets trophies.
Yeah.
This launch generation sucks.
It sucks. It's terrible, you know? Brad, I've gotten so much shit on Twitter when I say this shit, man. I've gotten so much fucking shit. Or you're fucking crazy. Look at all these games coming out. Whack, 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 whack. Don't care, you know?
Yeah. I mean, fuck. You saw it in the launch lineup. I mean, like, they're just throwing Hail Marys left and right.
Yeah. But again,
some of them are going to stick. Some of them are going to be good games. But again, it's like, you guys are just fucking playing shit everywhere.
Yeah. All right, we'll see, man.
See, we just expanded on that conversation.
Yeah, see?
We did.
Yeah, Throwdown, baby. All right, let's move on, man. Yeah.